The marketing for Zambia started on the 18th of April this year. The main reason for the later start was to give tobacco time to mature in the stacks before farmers started grading the tobacco for market. And we expect the market to end around the 15th of August. Crop volumes will be around 45 million kgs in total, of which around 12 million will be Burley tobacco, and the balance of around 35 will be Virginia tobacco. The major challenges for farmers currently are adapting to the weather patterns we are receiving now. Although we receive the same amounts of rainfall we normally got, we seem to be receiving them in bigger bursts and longer dry spells. But that's just the nature of farming, and farmers learn how to adapt, but it takes time to get to the changing weather patterns that we have. But that's been a farmer challenge for the last 100 years, I suppose. Further challenge, which is traditional challenge for all of us in whatever industry we're in, is our cost of production compared to what we get paid for our product. The cost of production is out of a farmer's hands, mainly with fertilizer prices, depending what happenings in the world. And the producer price is determined by the end user, what they are prepared to pay for it. So the main challenge for us as farmers is to increase the efficiencies and to produce more of what is desired on the world stage. In other words, don't have a tail to your crop. Make sure that the majority of your crop fits into what the market desires. On the chemical side, as Zambia, we have made huge strides to make sure that our compliancy levels and our URL levels are within the parameters set, and moving very much towards a crop that is grown with biologicals and not the harsh chemicals that we were allowed to use in the past. And Zambia has mainly managed to achieve that. The main challenge for us now is to ensure the smokability of our crop, which the weather patterns seem to have a play there, and to get our planting dates right. But all challenges that farmers can take up.
Yeah, with a summary from Zimbabwe. Floors opened earlier than usual this season on the 8th of March 2023 due to high expectations on a big crop and the early cutoff of the rainy season. There was a higher registration of growers in 2023 on the previous season of 2022, with the 154,000 registered growers compared to 133,000. There was an increase of 16%. As of week 20, on the 19th of May 2023, we have sold 205 million kgs compared to 137 million at the same time in 2022. 15 million of that is on the auction at an average price of $2.84, and 190 million is on contract floors at an average of $3.01, virtually the same price as 2022, which is very concerning for growers. No increase in prices, with about a 30% increase in input cost of production, so not a very happy grower base at the moment. It does not bode well for the future, but we expect to get near our record or even exceed our record of 260 million kgs this season, and the coming season we expect to be around the same, due to, and this is largely, and this is also the reason for the increase in registered growers, the 16% increase in registered growers from 2022 to 2023. We've envisaged a similar trajectory for 2024 season due to the bad and weak economy, poor prices on food crops and cotton crops. So most growers likely to stick to the US dollar-backed tobacco crop, and therefore we see the crop staying up for 2024. Together with the possible effects of the El Nino on the weather in the summer of 2023, we may see that we may realize also a larger crop. It's also all pointing towards a larger crop for 2024.
Malawi market opened on 12th April 2023, and as of 19th May 2023, we had done 6 weeks of sales. So far, the prices have been very encouraging. Looking at the price of barley, it's going up, and so too with flour cured and dark fired. In total, we have sold 38.99 million kilograms at an average price of $2.19 per kilogram. Last year we had a very bad season in that our production was very low. Largely it was due to weather conditions around the month of December when we had a dry spell, and that was the month of transplanting. So in the end, we produced only 85 million kilograms. And the market then in 2022 was very slow, to an extent that same week 6, we had only sold 5.7 million kilograms, but now we have done 38.99 million kilograms. At this pace, we expect the market to close in mid-August, because so far it looks like the market is being very efficient. There are very few rejections on the market, such that when you throw in 10,000 bales, 95% will be bought, and if at all we have rejections, it will be very low, maybe 5% or less. In total, we are looking at about 128 million kilograms. This is so because coming from 85 million kilograms and with the challenges in terms of cost of production, farmers couldn't manage to meet the export demand. Otherwise, at 128 million kilograms, we're still very short of export demand, which is pegged at around 165 million kilograms. So far, growers are very excited, especially with the prices and also the market efficiency, in that we're having low rejections, and we are selling more bales of tobacco per day. We hope that if prices keep on increasing as it is happening, it means next year we'll have more growers coming back to tobacco. The last 4 years, Malawi has been failing to meet export demand. In terms of production, we have been under supplying. Most growers were migrating to legumes, but it looks like this year it has been very encouraging. So we hope that should there be no further increases in terms of fertilizer, then we are likely to have more farmers registering for tobacco in the coming season, 2023-2024.